Hey there, brothers and sisters. It's the Reverend, and we're finally finishing up some of the software side of the Presonus Studio Live package. What you're looking at on the screen right now is the actual Studio Live software. This is the Universal Control package. The unit comes with a few pieces of software. The first is Universal Control, which basically allows you to control pretty much every function of the mixer itself via a FireWire connected computer. Another package called Capture, which we'll look at in a minute, and then one called what's that last one called? It's called Studio One, and it's a digital audio workstation like Cakewalk or Pro Tools or any of those. And it comes with the board. It comes with an artist version, and you can upgrade that to the professional version for $199. So, like I said, you're looking at the interface for Universal Control and what they call Virtual Studio Live, and it operates just like the board. It's really pretty simple. If I want to select channel 2, I hit select, and you can see that actually on the console that's sitting next to me, the lights come on until you've selected that. And if we want to go up to the fat channel and play with the compressor or the or pretty much anything here, then you can do that, and it'll make the changes. Right now we're looking at the channel. We can go to the graphic EQ and look at that, make changes there, or an overview of the channel. You can turn the high-pass filter on and off. You can tell it that you want the input on that channel to be from the FireWire bus instead of from the XLR line in. You can turn Phantom on and off. You can assign it to any of the subgroups. Get to all of your auxes. I mean, it really is super, super powerful. And why would you want to have it on a FireWire connected computer? We'll get to that in a minute. Right now, I want to take a look at the other piece that comes in it, which is called Capture. This is really wicked cool. This is Capture here. And what this is a recording program. You can also do basic editing in it. And, you know, it's a channel-to-channel recording. There's very little setup that has to be done. You know, if you want to arm all the tracks, and you arm them all, and then basically hit record, and it's going to pull in everything that's coming from the board and save them. They can save it as WAV, AIFF, what they call capture format, which is their own, and OpenTL formats are all supported. You can actually mix directly in Capture also by sending the tracks back over the FireWire bus to the Studio Live, and actually use that as a mixing console, and not even get into a DAW and get all that, hands-on faders and knobs and everything, which some of us miss in the digital world. So what is it and what is it not? That's really important. Studio Live, Universal Control and Virtual Studio Live allow you to control a console that's connected. It's almost like an editor librarian with a live mode. It is not an offline editor, and that's really important to note. There are some other programs for other mixers where you can fire a thing up and create scenes and create EQs and create everything right there on the computer, and then when you get to the console, you can insert those into the console. You have to be connected to a Studio Live in order to have Universal Control even open up. If it's not connected, it won't work. Which is the one problem we had was getting the two things to talk to each other. This is not a Presonus issue. This is actually pilot error. We had a bad cable, and then we had the FireWire ID control set incorrectly, and they were really helpful and helped us figure that out, and now we've got it all mixing and rocking, and it works great. So so what you can't do is create scenes on the computer and then transfer them to a console. What you could do is you could connect it to a console, say that you have at home, and then if you're mixing at your church or at a club that has the same mixer, you could create scenes and presets and everything at home, as long as you're connected to an actual console, and then take your laptop with you back to your church or your club or wherever, and plug that in and download the new settings that you've created from the computer to the other console. So you can use it to kind of move between consoles, but you can't create on the machine and then transfer to a console. The thing that is actually most cool about this is going to be the subject of another video, which will start here in a few minutes. Now that everything is running on the laptop and you can control the entire console from that, you can actually control it from an iPad. They have an app, which we're going to look at in just a little bit, that as long as you're on the same wireless network, will allow you to basically control all the functions of Universal Control and Virtual Studio Live via the iPad, and that means that you're actually controlling the console via the iPad, which is kind of cool, especially for things like monitor mixes, when you can stand right next to somebody and hear what they're hearing and make changes right there on the iPad. That's a kind of cool thing. So anyway, that's it. It's Universal Control, Virtual Studio Live, and Capture for the Presonus Studio Live mixers, and we'll take a look at the iPad app next. Thanks, y'all. Bye.